Well, my pretties, it has happened. Arthur has officially ended after being up on air for 25 years. Now, I just watched the episode of it on YouTube, and yes, somebody posted the episode on YouTube in a few videos, not that long ago. So, when I heard Arthur officially ended, I decided to watch the episode and then go out of my way and make this video, expressing my thoughts on it. I know it hasn't aired in Canada yet, and it's only released in the United States, but I know it will release in Canada sometime. So, yeah. Now, I remember sometime back in 2021, which was last year, when I heard about the news Arthur was ending, I made a video on giving my thoughts on the fact that Arthur's ending. And now that Arthur is officially ended, I've got a lot to say about this. Now, I'm just gonna warn you right now. I'll be spoiling pretty much everything about this episode. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, I recommend you click off this video right now. Go watch another of my videos if you want to. So yeah, this episode, I am very surprised that this episode officially is the ending. So yeah. Anyways, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, I guess we should just go ahead and, basically me sitting there and, giving out the plot. So this takes place after Arthur picks up a book from the library that he and Buster talk about. But however, though, they end up getting the wrong book. Well, Arthur does get the wrong book and he goes back to the library to go and exchange it. But they come across this one fortune telling game called Oscar the Oracle Octopus, and which claims their future is based on their personality traits. So after they play that, however, we're flash forward to like 20 years later, where Arthur and his gang are pretty much all grown up and they're all adults having their own jobs and etc. And surprisingly, Arthur begins to read this little book that is about the how Arthur got his glasses, and that is basically the first episode of Arthur. The first episode of Arthur was Arthur's eyes, and now up to all grown up. I mean, Arthur has come a long way ever since I guess 2000. I guess ever since 1996. Ever since the first episode was released, Arthur's been on forever. And for 25 years, Arthur's been on TV forever. I remember, I believe they did want it to end it, I believe in 2010 or maybe shortly sometime after that. But they decided to keep going for the next little while. So, yeah. Um, I'm gonna sit here and say this right now that it's the final appearance of all of Arthur's friends and certain characters. And I'm going to sit here and say this right now that this was honestly surprising because I knew this was going to end at some point. I just didn't know when the final episode would be out or something like that. But apparently it just came out just recently. Well, I know it will be out for a while after when I post this video, which will probably be, I might do it today. And if I don't do it today, I might post it in March, but you know me, I just post certain videos whenever I feel like it. Fun fact, 22 years later, after he last played the role of Arthur in season 5, Michael Yarmurmush, the original voice of Arthur, reprises his role as voice in the adult Arthur. And I mean, I'm very surprised that that's actually the case. Like, it's very surprising, but I didn't expect that to be the case. But yet again, I'm gonna say here and say right now that that was definitely something. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and just say this now. I am sad that Arthur has officially ended, but I kind of knew it was going to end at some point. after being on air for, 25 years. And I mean, back in 1996, Arthur was, traditionally hand drawn. And that was something that has been around for a while. Like the original Arthur episode has been around for a long time. But however, though, Arthur became very popular, especially during the especially during the time when the show became popular and all that. And when sometime last year when I heard the news that it was ending, I honestly was very sad. I'm very sad that Arthur ended. So I definitely would have to say that now that I am sad that it ended, but yet again, I knew it was going to end at some point. I kind of had a feeling it was going to end at some point, and it officially has. Now, I'm sure everyone has seen Arthur as a kid. Even I have personally seen it as a kid. I remember watching Arthur when I was a kid, and I honestly really thought Arthur was a really awesome show. Especially because most of the kids in the 90s even remembers growing up and watching Arthur as a young kid. And yeah, I am sad that it ended, but this is a good time to end it. I mean, I know they did wanted to end the show at one point, but at the same time though, now is a good time to end it. I'm honestly sad that Arthur ended, but I knew it was going to happen at some point. I knew the show couldn't go on forever. I mean, we all have the memories of, from when Arthur first started, being traditionally hand drawn. Then they improved behavior, not just behavior of some characters, but they've improved the animation and all that. I have no idea where would I be if Arthur never existed. Because when I was a kid, Arthur was one of those TV shows I watched growing up. And now that I'm sad that it ended, I kind of knew that I knew it was going to end at some point. We all just didn't know when it was going to end, but officially, now we know it officially ended. I am sad that it ended, but I will at least have the memories of, watching it on TV. And even I did own, I believe, a few VHS tapes of it, and I think I still have a few of them, but I'm going to have to search everywhere cuz, me in the house, I've been living in this house in a certain town. Not my hometown, but because I moved out of there back in 2019. So, yeah. This honestly, I'm honestly still sad that Arthur's officially ending, but I could definitely say right now that Arthur, I want to thank the people of Arthur, such as PBS Kids, Mark Brown, and etc., for making this show a masterpiece. It's always has been for a long time, and it always will be. But one thing I'm asking myself now is, will they ever do a rerun of the whole series? Like, they do a rerun, like, start from the first episode, Arthur's Eyes, all the way to All Grown Up? Will that ever become the case? Well, the answer is I don't know. I don't know if that will ever happen. I would like it to happen, but yet again, the show's been on for a long time, so maybe it might continue, maybe it might not, but yet, well, not continue like airing because it just ended, obviously, but will they ever, do reruns of the entire series, like start from the first episode, the very first episode, Arthur's Eyes, all the way to the episode that just aired? Um, I don't know if that would be the case, but yet again, it's a mystery on how TV works, basically. It's a mystery. Like, it's obviously a mystery of how TV works, to be fair. And to be honest, too. Yeah, I am sad that Arthur ended, but I knew it was going to end at some point. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to end, and we were all not really sure when it would end. because, when I was a kid, I mean, I thought it ended, in the mid 2000s, but surprisingly, it still was airing for a while until today when Arthur officially ended. So, yeah. I am sad that Arthur ended, but I knew it was going to come up at some point. I knew it was going to happen. I knew the show couldn't go on forever. So, as of this, I am still sad that Arthur is officially ending, but at the same time, I kind of knew it was going to happen. But yeah. What did I think of the final episode? I think it was a great episode to end the entire series. I mean, I know they did want it to end Arthur at one point, but PBS wanted more money in that, so they kept the show going. And finally, they decided to pull the plug on Arthur. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Arthur officially has ended. But yet again, there are other shows that were just as good as Arthur that ended at one point. Like, Big Comfy Couch had their final season at 2007 and then officially ended there after, being around for so long. And yeah, the show apparently is canceled. I don't know if they are going to cancel this Arthur show. I don't know if they're going to cancel it now since they aired the final episode, but yet again, they might do reruns of the whole episode, the whole thing. Like they might do the rest of the whole episode. Not really whole episode, but like they might do reruns of the whole series again, like start from the first season and first episode and all the way to the final one. But yet again, I don't really know. TV is basically a mystery to me. But yeah. Anyways, I just thought I would make this video, stating my thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, I'm sad that it ended, Arthur ended, but I knew it was going to be happening after being on air for 25 years. But yeah, if anybody who's a fan of Arthur, please share this video and share it to friends and family. If Mark Brown or any of the creators or even the cast and crew of Arthur were to see this, I want to say thank you. Thank you for making Arthur the best show in the 90s. Because I watched Arthur from the 90s, I believe, to I think 2008 or 2009. But then I kind of lost interest in the show for a while because I got older into other stuff. But I want to say thank you so much for creating this wonderful masterpiece. I didn't expect it to run for 25 years, but it did. And I think everyone should watch the show, even then from the very first episode that came out in the 90s, even for generation of kids. But yet again, I don't really know if they'll ever still air this show, but probably do reruns. Yet again, that's just a mystery of TV on how they work. Anyways, yeah, what did you guys think of this? The whole fact that Arthur just ended. What did you guys think of it? Did you think, it should have ended a while ago? Do you think it was a great way to end it? Do you think it should have continued or something? Feel free to state your opinions in the comments below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos pretty much every day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so that way you don't get to miss an upload of when I, upload a video. You won't miss it when you get a notification on it. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Roll the outro because I'm out of here. And to Mark Brown, I doubt he or any of the creators of Arthur or any of the cast members would come across this. I want to say thank you to them. Thank you to them for making all people who grew up in the 90s and early mid 2000s, late 2000s even, or in the 2010s, for watching Arthur and making Arthur a great successful show. Even though Flash animation for Arthur may not be good, because it was originally traditionally hand-drawn, but I want to say it anyway, because Arthur is my beloved childhood. And I'll see you in the next video, my pretties. Peace out and roll the outro because I'm out.